Hey folks, this is Kalani. Going to be looking at the new back pieces added in the recent patch. So we've got two ascended back pieces, Light of Dwayna and Shadow of Grenth. Now, Dwayna and Grenth have always been the gods of winter, shall we say, or Winter's Day for Guild Wars 2. So it makes sense to bring them out here. But it's very curious. They've both got a nice bit of flavor text. Obviously both the same about the struggle between Grenth and Dwayna about spring and winter, but they are actually very nice. I mean, personally I only have one issue with them, and that's that they clip horribly with pretty much any large shoulders and every single weapon on your back, but they are really nice. There's some really nice effects going on with both of these. In fact, just give the Grenth one a look-see. So, very necromancy. Sadly, interestingly enough, the Shadow of Grenth clips quite badly with the Grenth hood, which you'd thought they would aim to go together, but because of the trailing, almost cloak-like section of the hood, it does actually clip quite a bit, which is a bit disappointing. But they are, regardless, very nice. Now, their recipe can be found in Winter's Day gifts. Stuttered there for a second. In Winter's Day gifts, and it's RNG. It's supposedly quite low, except if you go onto the trading post. The recent patch which came out was supposed to unbind the Light of Dwayna recipes, except it doesn't seem to have. We can get the Shadow of Grenth one, but Dwayna's nowhere in the trading post. But you can pick Shadow of Grenth up. It's actually increased quite a bit in gold. That's kind of surprising. I have no idea why. However, it is there, so you can pick that up relatively easily, or you can throw your money at gifts and try get it that way. Same with the Light of Dwayna. Now, both of these are ascended. They do come with an infusion slot, but there's no information about ascending them, or infusing them, sorry. There's no information of whether we can, or what the recipe is for that, at least that I can find. Maybe that'll come out a little bit later, maybe not, but either which way, their recipe is actually quite expensive. If we go down to crafting and armorsmith, we look for Grenth, Shadow of Grenth. Now, you've got your vision crystal, which is to be expected, pretty standard. It's got to get those materials out some way, but then you've got 50 icy runestones, which are a flat 50 gold, 15 Bolt of Damask, which is very expensive right now. Obviously, as time goes on, that's going to reduce in price, but that's still pretty expensive. And then for the Grenth, you've got Glacial Lodestones, and for Dwayna, I believe it's Charged Lodestones? I actually haven't seen a recipe for Dwayna. I believe it's charged. Something's saying charged to me, but either which way, we've got these brand new back pieces. But what's interesting is that people have dug up a Balthazar back piece, which is pretty much the exact same dealio, except obviously for Balthazar, very fiery. But it's not in the game. So I wonder whether we'll get Balthazar a little bit later on, or whether these are bigger, a part of something bigger rather. Could be interesting to see how that develops. Now, obviously, it's not in the game. It's placeholder icon, and it's the PvP version. That's probably why it's exotic. I would assume anyway. But yeah, so we may see a few more of these, a few more god back pieces, which could be really interesting. Very interesting indeed. Anyway, I will leave the item codes for all of these in the description below. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.